The courtroom doors open. The bailiff's voice rings out, "All rise." Judge Vandeby enters, firm yet calm, commanding instant respect. It's the case of Williams versus Williams. A decade-long relationship now turned into a legal battle over two young children. The tension fills the room as both parents take their seats, eyes locked but worlds apart.
Where Judge Vandeby is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1082, Williams case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Williams, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, I've been with the defendant for about 10 years now.
Okay.
We had children probably around my years, about 19, 20.
Okay,
And,
how old are they?
They're 8 and 5.
All right.
And right now, I'm an artist, Your Honor. That's how I met her. She was stripping.
I'm an exotic dancer.
She was stripping, Your Honor.
I'm an exotic
And that's
dancer.
how I met her. They was playing me in the club. Because I'm an artist, like I said, Your Honor.
Oh,
and
you
she's
were...
the one slowing me down with the children.
Okay.
And so, like I said, we've been together for about 10 years now. We got an 8 and a 5-year-old, and she's never there to take care of her.
I'm there for my
I can't
kids.
even do what I
Excuse me, ma'am. Let him speak.
Mr. Williams takes the stand. He's an artist and a barber, a father fighting for stability. He describes his former partner's work as an exotic dancer, his voice wavering between frustration and disappointment. Judge Vandeby listens carefully, correcting his words with respect. The courtroom quiets as she reminds him, it's her profession. Call it what she calls it. A subtle but powerful reminder. Dignity matters, even in conflict.
And then I can assure you I'll get over to you. And do me a favor, you're making me dizzy, rocking back and forth. Yeah, I know you're probably nervous. You know, everybody nervous when they come to court.
Yes, ma'am.
And you probably nervous looking at me. So it's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so children are 8 and 5.
Yes, ma'am.
She was working as an exotic dancer. You're an artist. You all live together.
We used to.
Yes.
All right, so hold on.
Sorry.
How long ago did you all stop living together?
We stopped living together about, I want to say, 3 years ago.
All right. And where do the children live currently?
With me.
And they've been living with you for the past 3 years?
They've been living with
okay.
me. She comes 2 times of the week, take them to the park. She's taking them to get a kids meal, but I'm the one that's got to deal with the harassment because
I got to do what I got to do.
What?
Ma'am, what is it with today?
He explains how he's raised their two children almost alone for the past 3 years. The mother visits twice a week, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, park trips, kids' meals, short visits that leave him carrying the load the rest of the week. When she tries to interrupt, the judge's tone sharpens. Don't be sorry, just don't do it. The authority in her voice steadies the chaos.
Everybody want to interrupt each other.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. It's that simple.
I got you, Your Honor.
She's coming in with a kids meal, Your Honor, on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm doing the bond for my daughter on Thursday.
Okay.
You know, and getting them ready for school on Friday. And so that's what the problem is. Like I said, we just can't even stay together no more. And that's why I brought her to the court.
Okay. So you're asking for child support, health insurance. What health insurance do you have for the children?
I don't have any health insurance right now, Your Honor.
Okay. So are they on Medicaid?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to Mom?
Well, the kids are getting harassed in school right now.
Why are they being harassed?
Because she's stripping, Your Honor, and everybody knows it.
Okay, we're going to use exotic dancer because that's what she said her profession
Thank
is.
you, Your Honor.
And I think out of respect, you should refer to it as what she...
The father's emotions surface. He says his children are being teased at school, mocked because of their mother's job. Judge Vandeby leans in, clarifying once again, she's an exotic dancer. That's what we'll call it. It's not judgment, but order. The room feels the weight of the judge's words. Fairness must rise above emotion.
Calls it, okay? It's her career, it's what she does, so that's what we're going to refer to it as, okay?
Yes,
So
Mom.
the children are being made fun of at school because of what Mom does for a living.
Yes.
Okay, she was doing that when you met her, right?
Yes, she was. Like I said, they was playing me in the club. And she's slowing me down, Your Honor.
How's she slowing you down? What you mean by that?
She's slowing me down because she's not taking care of the kids. She's popping in and out.
But how does that slow you down exactly?
It's slowing me down because I had a career, Your Honor.
Oh,
and
I see what you're saying.
I love barbering.
Okay.
But they gonna learn how to barber with me because they up there with me all the time. I need some help. That's why we're here, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and they go to school during the day, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But on the weekends, they're with you at the barbershop.
Right, she gets them on Tuesday and Wednesday when she's off, but that's not enough.
Just Tuesday and Wednesday?
Just Tuesday and Wednesday.
They don't.
Mr. Williams continues, explaining how his career is suffering. He cuts hair with his kids beside him, struggling to balance parenting and providing. The judge questions him like a surgeon, cutting to the truth, ensuring every fact stands on its own. Finally, she turns to the mother. It's her turn to speak.
Don't spend a night or anything like that?
Kids Meal and Park.
Okay.
Are you sick?
Kids Meal Park.
That's what you're gonna.
Excuse me. No, that's not what we're doing. You're not going to interrupt anymore.
If I'm lying, let them know if I'm lying.
You're not going to interrupt anymore. That's what we're not doing. Okay.
I apologize. I'm so sorry, Your Honor.
Stop apologizing because you keep doing it. Just don't do it.
Okay.
All right. Now,
You know I'm telling the truth, y'all.
is there anything else you want me to know about the facts of this case? Not necessarily what she thinks or anything like that, because that has nothing to do with what I have to do up here.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so I can move over to her. Now it's your turn.
Yes. Hello, Your Honor.
Hi.
Yes, so I am here, not really sure why, because I take very good care of our children.
Well, you do know why. He just said he wants some help. You slowing him down.
The mother begins defensively. She insists she takes good care of her children, seeing them 2 days a week. On my off days, she says. But the judge counters swiftly. That means 5 days a week they're with Dad. The math is simple. The tension isn't. Each word lands like a gavel strike, tightening the air between the parents.
He can't cut hair the way that he needs to and make the money he needs to because the children are always with him.
I mean, they're not always with him. I do get them on Tuesdays and Wednesdays on my off days. That's something we agreed to because I am bringing in.
Hold on. Let me just clear something up. Those are only days you get them, right?
Well, like full time. I see my kids all the time, but on full time, from sun up to sundown, they're with me on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
How many days in a week?
There's 7.
All right, so
However,
you see them 2. So 5 is majority of the time that they're with Dad. So,
well, I go over there and I check on
am I
them.
missing some days?
No, Your Honor, you're not. But I go over there and I check on them, but they do stay overnight with him on those other 5 days. I have them on the days that I'm fully off, and I can tend to them and get them the meals that they like and take them to the park. But I have to make money.
So he was telling the truth.
Well, not fully the truth, because I mean, he's acting like I'm not there for him. He's complaining now.
She claims she earns $180,000 a year. The judge's eyebrows lift. How much of that do you give Dad? The answer, none. The mother insists she provides when the kids are with her. But the judge isn't buying it. 2 days of meals in parks aren't the same as full-time parenting. The truth hangs heavy over the courtroom.
We didn't have any complaints whenever we got together.
We just established you are not there. They're with him 5 days a week. Excuse me. Mr. Williams, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told her. No interruptions, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
No, you don't have to thank me because you've been doing it. So, no, that's not what we're doing. It is not to taunt him. It's just to make sure I give him the same treatment that I gave you, okay? Now, he has not been dishonest thus far in what he said because you just confirmed it. Well, you get him on your off days, which is 2 days a week. The other 5 days, they are with him. You do Happy Meals and Park. He's taking them to school. He's feeding them. He's getting them dressed for school, getting them dressed for. Are they in any activities?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
After school, my younger daughter, she cheerleading.
But Your Honor,
are you taking them to cheerleading?
I'm providing for them.
Okay.
He's not telling the financial part.
Okay, so let's talk about that then.
Yes.
How much money do you make?
I do very well.
That wasn't my question.
That's exactly what she told me.
As the argument escalates, emotions spill over. The mother accuses the father of begging for money. The judge cuts through the noise. He's not begging. He's asking you to do what you should already be doing, as a parent. Her words echo like thunder in the quiet courtroom. The mother grows defensive, shifting blame, but the judge stays unmoved, focused on facts, not feelings.
Excuse me. That I can't,
I'm
write
sorry.
down
I'm
very
sorry.
well on the child support order. I need to know how much you make in a dollar amount.
$180K a year.
$180K a year.
Yes.
How much of that $180,000 are you giving dad?
Well, not necessarily giving that, but on my children, because I don't give it directly to him. I take care of my children.
Wait a minute, hold on. The kids are 8 and 5,
Right.
so you got to give it to him. So what are you giving him to provide for the kids?
Well, I wasn't giving him anything to provide for the kids. When I check on my kids, I do for my kids, and I buy my kids
What does
stuff.
that mean?
That means like I provide things for them. I do when they're in my care. That's when I provide for them. But
2 days a week in your care, right?
Well, full time.
We've established that.
Yes.
So what do you do beyond that?
But I can't imagine giving this man any amount of money that I work hard for, and he talking about this stripper, this and that. I'm an exotic dancer, but he didn't have that problem when we got together. And the years that we were together, he wasn't complaining then. But as regarding my children, I take very good care of them. I just can't imagine the hard work that I do. That's why my knee is messed up now, because I had an injury at work. And he knows that, and then he's begging for money. I take care of my children. My children have no
He's not
wants.
begging. He's not. He is not. He is not begging. He is telling you to do what you should do anyway as a parent.
But you're
Your
not
Honor,
in
the
private,
part-
Your Honor.
Your Honor,
He's
the
trying
part-
to get back with me.
Here,
He does
1 second.
extra
Hold on,
stuff,
hold on.
like-
Shh. It doesn't matter. That has no bearing on child support. What he says to you, what he says about you, doesn't make any never mind to me. What you say about her, what y'all's conversations are, that has no never mind, has nothing to do with child support.
Right,
okay? It's not a but. Let me ask you a question.
The judge questions why, with her 6-figure income, the children have no health insurance. The mother hesitates, fumbling for excuses. The judge doesn't let her off the hook. You can Google how to find private health insurance. Her tone is calm, almost incredulous. When the mother tries to turn the blame back to the father, the judge stops her cold. You came here to waste my time. The courtroom freezes. Reality just hit hard.
Because I don't want to derail this conversation in this case, because I have some more that I need to get to today. Now, if you're making $180,000 a year, why aren't these children on any type of health insurance?
Well, the profession that I have, there's no insurance offered, and I mean.
Well, it doesn't have to be. You're considered a independent contractor, right?
Right.
That means you can get private health insurance.
Well,
Did you know that?
I'm not really sure how to go about doing that.
You can
but-
Google and say to the internet how to find private health insurance.
Right.
I'm trying to see
But
where she
see,
get
but
the
he has
180
his
from.
own barbershop, and through the barbershop, I figured he could he's complaining about I don't spend time
I
enough
had
with
to
him.
start doing
He
that.
can figure
I
that
wouldn't
part
have been
out.
doing
Okay,
that.
hold on.
Because I
hold
can
on.
take my kids to the doctor, pay the copay out of cash, and be done. Like, insurance for what? I mean.
Well, child support for what? Because you're definitely getting ready to pay. How about
No,
that?
wait.
Yes, no,
But
it's
Your
not
Honor,
a waste.
he didn't
No,
tell
ma'am.
you-
No, ma'am. You came here to waste my time.
No.
You did come here to waste my time. You make $180,000 a year, and you have not been doing what you need to be doing for these children. You don't pay for cheerleading. You pay for Happy Meals, and
But
I
he
can't even
act-
say
he's
you pay for
acting
the
like
park
he is
because
a
the
big-
park is
come
free.
from?
Your Honor, I just want to say, and he's talking about my kids being teased at school and all of that. No, he's the one being teased. He's the one that is brainwashing them to believe this stuff and want to turn my kids against me because I don't want to be with him any longer. That's the ultimate problem. That's why we're here. Because before this, Mr. Williams didn't have any problems with me financially, taking care of my kids, providing.
Your Honor, this
Baby,
is
I'ma
exactly
support
why
you,
we're not
and
staying
you go
together.
do what you need to go do those 2 days a week. That was our agreement. Now you want to bash me and make it seem like I'm not there for our children?
2
How
days
dare-
out.
The parents argue over old wounds, broken trust, missed days, bitter words. The judge listens, silent but fierce, then finally cuts through it all. Here's the memory we're going to make, she says. The ruling: the mother will pay $2,576 a month in child support. The room erupts. Confusion from one side, quiet relief from the other. The judge holds firm, unmoved by either.
out of the week, Your Honor.
No, it's not 2 days.
2 days
It's
out
not
of the week, and
but
she
can you
yelling
tell-
full time.
Okay, but what about that day you had an appointment and I had to watch them?
What about the day you left the kids at the house to go out with your
I would
friends?
never. You know what? See, you always bringing up old stuff. You know, you always going. Your Honor, at the end of the day, I make very good money. I do very well, and he wasn't complaining then, and now he wants to complain now, and I just don't know what to tell him. You know. But our kids is not an issue. They love me dearly. Please tell Your Honor, please tell her that how much the
Your
kids
Honor, I don't
love
have to
me. They talk
brainwash
about
them.
me.
I don't have to
in a
brainwash
good way.
them. They already know.
No. They
'Cause
talk
they
about
getting
me
it
in
in
a good
school.
way. They love their mother dearly because I'm there for them. What memories are you making with them? Do they
Okay,
tell you
hold
how
on,
they
hold
act
on.
at the
Let me-
park?
hold on.
They love the park.
Here's the memory we're getting ready to make because I made my ruling. You have capped out, according to Texas guidelines, your gross is $9,200 a month. Child support is set at $2,300.
Her voice delivers the final blow. The children live with him. He should not pay you anything. The case is over. The gavel falls. The parents leave in silence, one stunned, one relieved, both forever changed. Judge Van de Bee's closing words linger like a lesson. Parenting is not part-time. It's a full-time responsibility. And the court will always protect the children first.